My names are Caroline Atieno Nyanga, a born-again Christian, a mother of 2, third born in a family of 6. I went to school at Rwagas in Nyanza province. I went to school at Rwagas High School, 844. Yeah, and there, of course, I studied a number of subjects before I proceeded to India. By the time I went to India, I was only 18 years old. So I didn't know much about, outside life and stuff like that. But life was good in India. We used to party a lot. Yeah, we used to go for big parties, As you all know, as you are well aware, or all aware, I'm not sure what word to use, but India is normally referred to as the center of the devil. I do not know, due to their nature of worship, yeah, they worship statues, snakes, and they have almost 365 gods. So I used to accompany my friends to worship with them idols at the time. I didn't know what I was doing. I was very young. Like I said, I was 18 years old when I went there. And life was good. We used to party a lot. So then I went on with the same lifestyle. But at the same time, I used to study. I took my studies seriously. I studied Bachelor of Arts in Public Administration, Political Science, and Psychology. That was my first degree for a period of 3 years. My second degree was Bachelor of Journalism for 1 year. And my third degree was Master of Mass Communication and Journalism for another 1 year. So that was 5 years. By the time I was done, I was in my early 20s. But before I came to Kenya, I had an accident just when I was about to come home. It was a serious accident. It was a head-on collision. Yeah, and then I was hospitalized at India Private Wing. My parents were informed, my entire family. So they had to come over. They did. But that is my mother, my dirty mom, and my elder sister. Due to the nature of my accident, I was given 12 pints of blood. And I used to be given 8 injections per day for a period of a month. And I was also given IVs, about 30 of them. So I stayed there for a period of 1 month. Before I left the hospital, I remember there's a pastor who came to pray for me and requested if I was willing to give my life to Christ. At the time, I was just professing Christ. I was not serious. So I did, because he told me that if I do accept Christ, if I accept Christ as my Lord and personal Savior, I'd be able to recover and get well. So I did just by the way. I was not serious at the time. So then it went on. He prayed for me. The pastor prayed for me. And then everything went on well. I underwent the main operation and the IVs and like I said, the injections and the transfusion. And then after that, I remember I had to be brought back to Kenya. Yeah, I was in a very critical state, so I came back home. And upon arrival at the airport in Kenya, my elder brother was working with Forces Memorial at the time. So he was able to get an ambulance to take me to a hospital. I don't think I can mention the name of the hospital. I was taken to a hospital there for a period of 1 month. While at the hospital, I met a very popular musician that is in Kenya now. He was known as Okach Biggie. He was critically ill at the time. So my late father is the one introduced me to this man. His father did not know him. I was young. I only knew of the likes of Tupac Shakur and the rest. The late Tupac Shakur, American rapper. So after my dad introduced me to this man, we had a chat, and then I was discharged because my condition, I got better. So by the time I was discharged, when I went home, my dad informed me that my late father informed me that this musician passed on. I think his condition was critical. So yes, passed on. So it was very sadness for me, because it was the first time that I met him. I only used to hear about him. He was a very popular musician. A very known personality in Kenya. So I remember at the time after that, my condition got worse. So after being hospitalized and I had to go to the hospital again. And like I said, the operations were done. And the IVs and, 8 injections per day. And so after that, I was discharged, and then I came back home. So when I learned about the death of this man, it was very sad news for me. But then, I had to let it go because I didn't know him too well at the time. So life just went on. I remember when I went home, my condition got worse again. I don't know what was happening to me. So I had to be hospitalized at another major government hospital for a period of about 5 months. There, I underwent blood transfusion, IVs, and major operation for 9 hours. So after the operation, I remember the doctors told me that I would never walk, I would never dance, and I would never give birth. That was very sad news for me at my tender age. But then I left it up to God because there was nothing much that I could do. So upon discharge, I remember one of my mother's close friends, a woman, a family friend, told my mom about a traditional masseur. This is a man who uses traditional medicine to massage broken fractures or fractures of bones, and put that way. So the man was based in a place in Nyanza called Kokuro. He was a huge man. So I was taken there for a period of about 5 months. When I arrived there, I remember the first time upon arrival, it was my mom took off because this man, he had to break the fractures again, just to align the bones. That was after the blades were removed. Of course, he did because the blades were already removed in the hospital, so he had to break the bones again. So he did. And then it took me a period of 5 months for him to massage me on a daily basis until I recovered. I was able to recover and walk. So by the time when I recovered, upon recovering, I went back to Nairobi now because I was in Nyanza. So I went back to Nairobi and showed myself the doctors who told me that I would never walk, I would never dance and stuff like that. I was just out to prove them wrong. I don't know why. But at the time I was young, like I said. So I went there. And then after that, during the time, I remember I was privileged to get a job with a popular media house. Yeah, so as being one of the best entertainment writers, I also specialized in feature stories, human interest stories, obituaries, and exclusive stories, basically, among many other stories, exclusive stories. So I used to be assigned to interview a number of, musicians at the time. I was privileged to interview a number of musicians in Kenya and abroad. We have different genres of music here, like Ohangla, Mugibi, many. There are so many. So I was assigned to interview virtually all of them because I cannot mention all the names. If I do, I think we'll have to take like 4 or 5 days to mention. There are so many. The local musicians are so many. Internationally, I was able to interview the likes of Kofi Olomide, Song Utadikasu, Palipupa, Billy Bell, you name it. There are so many. The late Papa Lolo, you name it. There are so many. I don't remember all of them. So, like I said, I used to be assigned to interview the musicians locally and abroad. And it was good. It was good because, I kept a niche for myself as one of the best entertainment writers and feature stories. And even if any musicians die, locally, a number of musicians are passed on, and I was assigned to their obituaries, including musicians outside Kenya. So it was good. At the time, I was also assigned to interview morticians, mortuary attendants, I remember, and witch doctors, and many others. There is stories that most of my colleagues would not dare do. They used to shy away from doing these things. I think they were scared or something, but I was there